Sometimes you gotta run Peasy. Shout out to Peasy. That boy gave me a chance, opportunity. He supposed to be my friend. He never really tried to help me. He never really said congratulations. He said, "How do you get that? What do you mean? How do you get that job? How do you get the man this that boy?" You never say, "Yo, congratulations on that." You know, that's the type of stuff I wanted to do. Why would he question you getting that position? Because I got it. I'm not supposed to have a position. Yeah. But he gave you a position. I gave him a position. What the fuck is you talking about? Answer that. What you talking about? Why are you saying he gave me a position? What you talking about? You was right hand man. So don't think nobody gave me a position. If you was right hand man, hold on. So you think this because you just say I'm his right hand man, so I got the position because I'm his right hand man. So you don't think if I'm his right hand man, he my right hand man, you don't think he got a position as well? Okay, that's a good way to look at it. You saying that because you look at somebody different than I look at. Yeah, I'm the same thing. Yeah, I'm looking at him as the boss, so anything he does for you, boss. Boss of me. O'Neilly, Piedmont, top. They ain't no job, they ain't get paid. He boss. Queen Slay was getting paid. Doc was getting paid. Doc was like the A&R guy. Yeah, that came a little with it. I was like, I just what I'm saying is he is the one that was in position, the one that was fortunate.
You don't know up in here, man. Hit that like button when y'all come. Just get off work, about to take a shower, and then cook something to eat. Shit. Take a quick shower real quick. Quick shower. Happy to be home. Shit. Worked about 9 hours today. Shit. It's time to chill, kick back. Kick back and relax. Shit. Feel me, child? Hey, beauty still face. Fuck hot. Got a high tolerance when your age don't exist. Man, I swear my nigga tripping off that shit again. Pick them up and I see them in cold water and I order something. Mm-hmm. Cause you are loner, marijuana, endorphins got you stronger. I'm in that house party tripping off my generation. Tolerance, anything exists. Whoa. They always told me AD, did Then I said, some of the lines, yep. Ain't got a limit, just pour me some more in it. Ain't got a limit, just pour me some more in it. They always told me AD, did it. Ain't got a limit, just pour me some more in it. They always told me AD, did it. Ain't got a limit, just pour me some more in it. Ain't got a limit, just pour me some more in it. They always told me, AB. They always told me, AB, HD, did it. Ain't got a limit, just pour me some more in it. Ain't got a limit, just pour me some more in it. They always told me, AB, HD, did it. And then she started feeling us in this apartment, big apartment, no one rap. Look, viewers done came and went. They like, this nigga taking too long. Hell no. Ain't for you. This is not for you, child. Not for you, buddy. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Not for you, man. Not for you, man. No, man. No, no, no. No means no, man. No means no, man. All right, get out. Go. Now, I don't feel like wasting too much time on this shit, so I'm about to just throw something together and shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't wasting too much time on the meal. Especially after work. Shit, this shit just gonna have it cook by itself. We gonna put that in the oven just like that. Digital Dre, what's good with you, bro? Appreciate you coming through. Put that in the oven just like that. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut up these I got some shit to cut up. Now I'm gonna okay, these is pop tops, so I gotta open this can up real quick. Open this can up. Drain these tomatoes out. Them gonna go right in there. Yeah, let me just do 2 cans. Chop, shut up. Got our black beans. Now I need to strain these joints. Let's see, where the strainer at? So with these black beans, we're going to strain them. Alright, here's our strained black beans right here. Oh, hell yeah. Chill mode, you feel me? I just got back to the crib, so I'm about to kick back my damn self. But I need to throw me something to eat together real quick. So I'm over here experimenting with shit. This is actually something my mom used to make. Now, I definitely don't think I can make it as good as her, but I'm about to try to make it as close enough to it to make something happen. I'm gonna make it as close enough to how mom make it so that I can just dream of having a real thing. You feel me? Because I know it ain't gonna turn out how my mom's turned out. Alright. So I gotta cut these small as hell, I think. At least dice them up. Get some damn TV going in here. Now,
I remember one thing only that was derogatory that I said. Did I not? Speak on it. On 6-0 credit. Everybody on 6-0 credit.
now, I'm not a chef by any means. Far from it. So this is straight nigga cooking. This is straight nigga cooking. You feel me? go.
Let's see if I can, here we go.
Now to a shocking twist in a murder that stunned a neighborhood in the Bronx.
A man found dismembered inside an apartment. Now today, police arrested a man named Sheldon Johnson. He is a criminal justice activist, and he boasted about turning his life around after getting out of prison as recently as going on shows like the Joe Rogan podcast. Now tonight, he's back in handcuffs, and he's facing murder charges. As far as Ida Siegel is in Highbridge, where the crime scene investigators are still looking for evidence.
That's 48-year-old Sheldon Johnson being walked off in handcuffs, yelling to reporters that he didn't do what cops say he did. Murder, manslaughter, and criminal possession of a weapon. It's a shocking set of charges for a man most recently known for this.
I had a wife, I had family still, my son was growing up. He was hearing stories about my so-called notoriety.
That's Johnson appearing on the popular Joe Rogan podcast, talking about his efforts to reform himself and help other kids detach themselves from gang life, a job he's uniquely qualified for after spending 25 years in prison for attempted murder as a high-ranking member of the Bloods.
Prison does two things to you. It brings out the best or it brings out the worst.
But police say this is also him, here on Summit Avenue Tuesday night, carrying cleaning supplies and a full black garbage bag in and out of this building. Police were called to apartment 6G after a neighbor heard gunshots and saw Johnson in and out of the apartment, she told the building super. When police entered the apartment, they found a man's torso and a foot inside a bin. Law enforcement sources say after seeing Johnson on surveillance footage, they searched his apartment and found the victim's legs, arms, and head in the freezer.
That's very disturbing. It makes you want to move real quick.
Police say the victim is 44-year-old Colin Small. Sources say it's possible their disputes stem from time they spent together in prison. But folks in this neighborhood shocked to hear that a man who had worked so hard to turn his life around, even working with the Queen's Defender's Office, might have fallen back to his old ways in a very violent fashion.
Yes, he was turning his stuff around and stuff like that, but remember, we're creatures of habit. So whatever happened in his violent past probably crept back up, and there you go.
We reached out to the Queen's Defender's Office. No comment at this point. Again, Johnson.
All right, man. Apparently, Joe Rogan had some Jeffrey Dahmer nigga on his podcast. I basically watched a lot of it where this dude was talking about turning his life around.
Legal life. I'm living a legal life. So, as far as I was concerned at that time, it was fair game.
So this guy basically had a dismembered body up in his goddamn crib. I don't know if he just killed the guy because he actually was gonna eat the nigga or some shit like that, or he just killed the guy and dismembered him because he was trying to dispose of the body. Regardless of what that is, man, this is just kind of like a stark reminder, like, bruh, people sometimes live just a different life than what you see them put across the internet. And also, I mean, this guy already been in prison, so you know what I mean? It's probably not the first time he's killed somebody or tried to dispose of a body.
Post-supervision interview. Pre-sentencing individuals who are at their worst. It's a solitary confinement facility in New York State. And I was on a loaf, which is also unconstitutional now. So the loaf is a dietary restriction that they give you. It's a chunk of bread, and it has cabbage.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, Grey Rock. I think the nigga he killed probably was fucking him in the ass in prison, man. He was like, man, listen, man, you was getting this booty back in prison. You ain't finna get in the free world, man. Clap that nigga up, chop that nigga up, pretty, chopped his legs off. I'm gonna be honest, I'm wondering how he chopped up the body though. Like, if you're dismembering a body, like, what the fuck are you using? You're using like a power tool? Cause you gotta cut the head off. He just had the head in the fucking freezer.
It's crazy.
Like, we got the milk, eggs, cheese, and we got like the nigga's head that I just killed. Like, that's crazy, ain't it?
See the colors?
But he also had the nigga's limbs. And I'm wondering if
that's
you have
what we looking
these
for.
things on ice. Is it because you're trying to prevent the smell?
That's what we looking
from like
for.
your neighbors, or you're trying to preserve it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh shit! As soon as I go get the human flesh seasoning, like I'm gonna definitely saute this motherfucker. Like, this shit gonna hit good when I hit it with the ribs and some mashed potatoes. This shit gonna be great. Imagine when I hit this shit with the gravy. Oh my god! Like, what the hell was going on? You said it was a chainsaw? Oh hell no! You think he was selling a nigga? No way. You think he was trying to save the flavor? Yeah, that do give some new meat to some baby back ribs. Like, holy. Maybe he was selling body parts. Here's my thing. Why would you, obviously live in New York City. Everybody lives on top of each other. If this wasn't like some random dispute that was not meant to go down like this, like if it was meant to go down like this, why would you shoot the person there, right? And I guess I gotta imagine that the cleaning supplies is probably trying to clean up the blood, right? So I say he's probably trying to sell the organs onto the dark web, and a human heart is worth $1 million. Who the fuck is buying a human heart, bro? I heard they had that nigga chopped up like how the Chinese spot be chopping up like cats and dogs and shit. You think he was getting a bag on tour? No, I think he might be on that Jeffrey Dahmer shit, man. I think he might have been eating these dudes, bro. He said, I think they had a disagreement in the apartment and he murdered him. What type of drug do you think he was on? A kidney's worth $250,000 easily? Do you have any type of I know they said they found limbs, they never found organs. Sheldon Johnson. It's not like they were like, oh, we found a liver or some shit. He was seen leaving in a blonde wig. So neighbors told the cops the victim was desperately pleading with the killer shortly before 2 shots rang out in the apartment.
Now I gotta
Said,
go all the
please
way back
don't,
to
the
the
dude
goddamn
man is here to
store.
have a family. Investigators was called for a wellness check after they heard shots, and the neighbors reported seeing a stranger coming from and going to the apartment with cleaning supplies. Chilling surveillance footage obtained by the shows Johnson stepping off the 6th elevator.
How the hell I'm gonna do it with no dressing?
Looking around cautiously before he slowly walks to the apartment and goes inside. He's seen wearing a dark.
God
What?
damn it.
I said, listen, I want to do a wellness check on a tenant because the person who's coming in and out is not the tenant. The super what? He said Johnson carried a blue bin into the apartment and never brought it out. Oh, this nigga was either a contract killer. Johnson allegedly in the apartment building while wearing a blonde wig. Oh, y'all might be right, Chad. Apparently the nigga never lived there. So Johnson never lived there. I think he either was, maybe he had a service to clean up murders or get rid of body parts, or he was actually trying to sell them. Wow. Because I thought that was his apartment.
Sometimes we get fooled with the appearance. You know,
Are you saying he was always well dressed or
well dressed, well mannered.
say hello to the neighbors?
He actually did not. But you can see a person when he just walking his little dog, minding his business, is well dressed, looks clean. You are assuming that this guy has a professional career and he just went to work, came back, walking his dog to continue with his personal life. Never in a million years I would have thought that I would be having this interview.
Yeah, he's either a hitman, a cleanup man, or someone who probably showed up to extract organs from the deceased and dipped out.
And see that picture.
And what if I tell you that this guy was a client advocate at the Queen's Public Defender's Office?
I'll be right back, y'all.
Wow. That is quite right. Something went wrong. There was a switch somewhere that flipped them from the good side to the bad side. That's that position? That's a position in which you have to be trustworthy with the community that you work with.
Yes, something's not adding up, man. That says three things. He's a hitman, he cleans up bodies, or he sells organs. One of the three.
Alright, I'm gonna be right back, y'all.
Alright,
Right
man,
back.
I ain't gonna lie, I've been on here for 6 hours, man. I'm getting the fuck off of here. I'll catch y'all niggas tomorrow. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys are thoroughly entertained. We kind of did a little bit of everything. Talked a little bit of Meek, a little bit of Cartel. We talked a little Cardi B. We pretty much kind of did a little bit of everything. We still didn't get to all the topics. You know, there's still a few topics that we still gotta get to. But I appreciate you guys tuning in nonetheless. Again, we hit the magic number, which is 6 hours, and I'm very happy, you know, after especially on stream yesterday, that I actually did. If you guys are wondering about all the podcasts, they will be on Apple Music, Spotify, and other places you can find, including YouTube. Yes, we have about 4 interviews kind of lined up, and we're probably going to be rolling those out starting on Monday. So if you guys have been waiting for the interviews, whether it's Dean, whoever, like, you'll see those interviews starting on Monday. But we're hoping to stream consistently going into the week, all right? People, thank y'all. I hope you guys have a good night. Actually, I didn't even read donations, so I'm over here tweaking. I'm glad I just remembered that. In 1 second. You guys actually donated a lot of fucking money, so I gotta respect y'all cash. That's number 1. Here we go. Somebody says, Jazzy will think of a tweet, says, on X, Cardi is twerking on the Raptors. Okay, we figured that wasn't Cardi, it was some other guy. As she said, fans are gullible. Drea, thank you for the 2. She says, hey, when's the Quilly interview dropping, act? That will be dropping most likely Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, Bandit, thank you for the 2. Says, what happens is got in. Well, we were talking about Meek at first, and then we talked about a whole bunch of stuff. Fanbus, thank you for 10. Says, they got me feeling like the Crash Olympics. Yo, it is something in the air. Everybody's crashing out, except everybody crashing out, but we haven't seen one fade gotten caught. Like, listen, I'm ready to see the fades get caught, especially in those jumper, because there's too much macho gang energy over there, and nobody's doing nothing, okay? BG Gotti said, yo, don't you think it's weird that Adam, after Brick Baby then left? No, I don't think it's weird. Brick Baby knows where his bread is buttered, pause, and I don't think he wants to, you know, involve Adam in some of, like, the, you know, the aggression stuff. And also, if you try to book at Adam, he's fired. Like, you know, it's pretty open and shut out mask, right? Somebody said DJ Morgan Freeman. What are you talking about? Kareem, thank you for the dollar. Reek Havoc, thank you for 5. It says, Act, how can I get in the podcast? I'm an artist from Philly. You got a story to tell, my brother? Act Share sent in a couple donations. Says, man, Act left me. Sweat on me. His weight limit is 300. Act is 301. Jesus Christ, man. This person like making fun of me, huh? Manny, thank you for 10. It says, yo, I have the 2023 Cadillac Escalade, brand new, and mine was 170. Meek is trying to tax y'all. Well, wasn't his like it was a specific brand. By the way, you know what he also said? I didn't give you this update. He actually posted a story that he already sold the vehicle. So I guess it being up for a couple of minutes, it's already been sold. Here we go. Is it this? Yeah. He says, sold. That was sold that easy. It was for sale. at the lot for a month. I'm a hustler. I don't got time to wait. Okay? It's alright. So maybe his way worked, right? Whatever. Axe Chair says the nigga selling a freak mobile. Okay. Imagine the freak car was done in that. Imagine that's the car that, you know what I mean, Diddy was, rubbing on thighs and crazy. S. Floyd, thank you for the 2. It says, what the fuck, Act? Tell us why Freak Mill got an OVO chain. Yeah, I think Drake, Drake used to give them out. Remember when people used to give out and exchange chains? This is what I would say is like, imagine Meek has an OVO chain that he owns. However, he used to give his guys that would die for him Dream Chasers chains and take it back at the end of the night. That's kind of crazy, right? Hidden Sun guys say, remember when Kevin Hart roasted Meek? In the first minute he called him out, nobody on Meek's team proofreads the things he says. Heavy lifestyle, thank you, man. Since y'all here, chat, I miss y'all. Doc Focus, thank you for the $100. Holy shit, thank you. He says Doc Focus _ on Twitch, and he's a Call of Duty gamer. Y'all go check him out. 26Y, thank you for 5. It says Act. It's making sense why he said he's the new Jesus on Carnival. He lost his faith and he's now openly blaspheming. Yeah, that was kind of odd that Kanye is kind of taking, we know when he did the Jesus thing, which I was like, but he's actually really questioning the existence of God and even saying that he's almost equating himself to God a bit, right? GOR, it says Kanye used God for branding. Now he's rebranded. Wow, okay, that would be sad. I'm wondering, is he gonna still do the stuff with the choir? Is he still into Sunday service? I don't know. Abdul Saw, Paper 2 says, I talk about Gunna and the Offset track. I haven't really heard it, but obviously Gunna and Offset have a track. Shave It.
We make our way to Gonaïves, one of Haiti's major cities, for a high-risk meeting.
Right now, I'm traveling north. Guys in that city here.
In the middle of the city center, 2 men armed with assault rifles come to pick us up. A surreal scene. They chat quietly, passing local residents who are unfazed by the show of force. They want to show us that their weapons are not toys. This gang has been accused of assault, shop robberies, and rape. But today, they prefer to present themselves as a simple citizens' militia that defends the neighborhood.
C'est ça que nous obligés que les hommes pour protéger tout business qui nous zone avec la population. Des bandits qui viennent avec nous.
In essence, they have plenty of enemies. They are called Grand Grief Ticho, fearsome criminals or vigilantes. The authorities have officially counted 76 armed gangs in the country. Theft, murder. These armed groups do not shy away from any show of force. Their leaders are often considered heroes by the population. The most powerful of them is nicknamed Barbecue. His speciality, burning people alive in their homes. We met him in his neighborhood.
Je n'ai jamais tué pour de l'argent. Je ne dis pas ça.
To finance themselves, these groups have triggered an unprecedented wave of kidnappings in the country. Every day, 10 people are kidnapped in the streets of the capital. No one is safe, neither poor nor rich.
Ils sont enlevés, l'ancien commissaire, ils sont rentrés avec lui dans la voiture, ils sont partis.
On the 30th of April, we were there to film the release of 2 French religious leaders, hostages who spent 19 days in detention. This small island in the Caribbean Sea has long been called the Pearl of the Antilles. Now it has become Haiti the Cursed. In 2010, an earthquake hit the capital. 300,000 people died. The state has been bankrupt for decades. To keep the country in order, each president has financed their own militias to rain terror in the neighborhoods controlled by the opposition. Organized violence at the hands of political parties. Now gangs rule even in the center of the capital, and the police are powerless. A climate of constant instability which is causing discontent amongst the population. And a real panic amongst French people who live there. An investigation into the country on the verge of chaos, where gangs have the final word. Every day, the same cacophony of sounds ring through the city of the capital. Gang shootings. In San Marcial College, the sound of automatic weapons no longer surprises anyone.
Oui, c'est des tirs. Et là, c'est proche. Et c'est nourri. Jean!
Father Benjamin, one of the Sunday school teachers, may appear indifferent, but he is still worried. He has to drive across town for an important meeting, but here, traveling by car is never taken for granted.
Je sais pas, qu'est-ce qu'on fait?
Jean, who accompanies him on each of these trips, will pay the price. The French priest doesn't fear the bullets, but rather kidnapping. To avoid the worst, Jean is in charge of showing him the least risky route. Only the young man hesitates, and Father Benjamin begins to worry.
Attends, Jean, et ça me fait...
Merci. Hein?
Allez, quoi?
C'est bon, je vais essayer un petit peu par arrêter.
Mais là, fais attention quand même.
J'ai entendu mon père.
À droite, Jean, ou bien? Allez, vas-y, dépêche-toi. À droite ou à gauche?
Peut-être à droite. À droite, tu peux la bloquer quand même.
Above all, always be on the move. As in the last few weeks, religious people have become a target of gangs. Another French congregation has experienced this while traveling in a minibus. Father Michel and Sister Agnes were abducted, along with 8 other Haitians in an outlying neighborhood of the capital. They were taken to this part of the city, Bois de Bouquet, a poetic name for a territory held by one of the most barbaric gangs in the city, the Maoiseaux, the Bad Boys in Creole, a gang that likes to show off its firepower on social networks. In a red t-shirt, their leader, nicknamed 100-Day Death, is proud to show the camera his latest victims. 2 burnt bodies said to be police officers. With this gruesome footage, 100-Day Death terrorizes the population and warns rival gangs and law enforcement alike of the fate that awaits them.
Il y a des gens qui priment à passer qui arrive président, premier ministre, qui sénateur, qui député. Et ça, on pas de sérieux parce que non, parce que même Dieu a non, et ça, c'est maman. Ça pourquoi arriver, ou tuer une famille, et puis ça fait mal. On dit bon, on va prévenir. journaliste, j'aime son bagage qui est très fort. C'est pas nous-mêmes qui créons mourir, nous levons nos jeunes mourir. Excusez-moi. Mon nom interview là,
He may hide behind a scarf, but everyone knows his face. Here is his wanted notice. A 100-day death is in fact called Joseph Wilson. To free Sister Agnes and Father Michel, he is asking for $1 million. We will try to meet him. We contacted 2 Haitian reporters who claim to know him well.
There we go.
Il a 14 enfants avec 13 femmes. Il est un prêtre vaudou tout.
I don't know what the hell they playing. Got my dressing, and I got a little extra. You know what I'm saying? Some random shit that I don't need, but it looks good. In the party, told Lil roll out the door. I started out in the party, told Lil roll out the door. Give me that bitch, it ain't choice no more. I got this bitch with the only connected shit to the Oh yeah, she's not good for this that murder music. I let that chopper stay, then they listen to it. Oh, if she like it, get how is she getting booty? Oh, if she like it, get how is she getting booty? I got for a car, yeah, I live my life like a movie. Well, that's probably about the end of this live. Y'all can see. Probably been in here way longer than I need to be anyway, you feel me? But fuck it. We got new subscribers, just doing whatever the fuck we want to do now. You know what I'm saying? Kobe. See that Kobe on there? That shit look hard, for real. What you know about that Kobe? About to roll up, get my mind right. Got the salmon in there cooking, man. I had to go to Kroger's and get some dressing real quick. I'm trying to make something like moms used to make, but you know it probably ain't gonna turn out the same. So we just trying to make it do what it do, man. Let's check on that salmon though. Come together. Hold up, where y'all go? Where the hell did I put y'all? Where the fuck did I put them? Ah, there y'all go, right there. Check it out. So far, I don't think it's done yet. Yes, sir. I drive for my car, yeah, I live my life like a movie. But yeah, man, we got to end this live, man. I'll probably tap back in a little bit later, man. Sack Talks TV, SFA. Appreciate all my new subscribers, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. I'm out.